Hello.
Hello, Billy Hamlet. How art thou?
I'm good. What about yourself?
Very well, thank you.
That's the way. I see you are rocking a groovy turtleneck.
Yes.
If you can wait, I will go and grab something to join you.
Good idea. Because remember what tonight is? And he's back. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 3 of the Billy and Brandon Show. Tonight, it's the 8th of August, 51 years since the Manson family went up to Terry's place and murdered everyone in it.
That's right. That bitch is dead, and we got a movie out of it.
That's true. It only took 50 years, but still. Yes.
Worth the wait. Worth the wait.
Definitely. What was that? A little snake?
French fry, man.
Oh, I couldn't see because my sonny's, man. French fries. Is that what you have for dinner tonight?
No, it's just a little bit of snack. I had some
Oh,
chips left over, and I was like, "Hey,
nice.
chuck them on a plate, and I'll be
There's some
ready to
fucking
go."
chippies, mate. Nice, man. Good shit. So, what are we up to today, man?
I did fucking nothing. No, that's a lie. I did everything. And I woke up late. I woke up at 7. Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, yeah, bit early. Go back to sleep.
Yep.
Woke up at 8. I was like, still a bit early. It's the weekend.
That's right, man.
Woke
It's
up at
Saturday.
11:30. And I was like, fuck, better get up.
Shit. Well,
So,
I got up at about, it would have been maybe about 10:15 when I finally got out of bed, and I thought, fuck, man. And I had your voice in my head because you're like, oh, mate, I wouldn't sleep in anything past 10.
of course. Wow.
But you were fucking even worse today, man. Jesus. What happened last night after we watched I'm Not There? Did you stay up a bit longer, did you?
No, I went to bed.
No, you're just fucking knackered.
I was like up on in bed until like 1.
Me too. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Tired, dude.
Were you watching Friendly Geordie skits like me until 1?
No, I was on TikTok.
Oh, okay, damn. Have you heard of that new Reel thing that's on Instagram instead?
Yes.
Supposed to like replace it? Yeah.
And
What's it like?
It's not like TikTok. Like it is if they try and do it like TikTok, but then you do it and it's just awkward because all the information, if someone does a paragraph on that Reel video, all the information covers the screen.
Oh, okay.
And then you know like how with TikTok you just go bang, you know? And the next one, bang, next one. This one, it's like there's a little bit of like delay or just it's fucking slow. And it's like, dude, like come on. They timed it good though because iPhone came out with a new update. So
What was the update?
I don't know. I haven't updated it yet. But,
just an update. Okay, yeah.
It's something iOS, whatever the fuck. And it's I think it coincides with the Instagram thing. So I think maybe I don't know if it's me or if it's the update or whatever, but I don't like it.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Because TikTok's still working as of this present moment, yeah?
Yeah, I was on it before.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Because I think was it Trump that was saying that he was going to extend it until September or something, and then make a decision whether or not he'll get rid of it.
Oh shit! I didn't hear that.
I think that was what he was saying. He was like, "Look, we're going to get rid of it this month." He's going, I'll let the kiddies use it for a bit longer, going into September.
What's the point of it? What is the point of threatening to take away something and then be like, "Hey, how about you have it to the end of the month?"
Yeah, well, I mean, if it's Chinese spyware, I mean, I think the problem was letting it. Hey,
Chinese spyware.
Didn't you know that's the reason why Trump wants it gone?
Is it actually Chinese?
Yeah, well, it's an app created by China, and they believe that like it was similar to kind of like that saga with that face app, because it was a Russian app, and they thought this could be used to steal people's identity. and it's kind of works in the same way where I think it works as a Chinese spyware. This TikTok, as it takes all of your data and stuff. But I mean, the average Joe would be like, oh well, that doesn't really matter to me. Doesn't that all these things take your
I'm not
data? But at the same time, though, you know, we shouldn't really be okay with Big Brother watching over us. But yeah, so that's why they want it gone. But I'm on the impression that like, well, the mistake was to have let it get into our hands in the first place. I mean, who gives a fuck about whether it's Chinese spyware? They've probably already got all the information they want. How long's TikTok been around for?
I mean,
Like, what else could they possibly be getting?
yeah, they're getting people dancing. Whoop de fucking do.
Yeah, I mean, it was an app designed for children, and
Is it really?
and more or less, most of those who use it.
Yeah. I mean, I have it. Like, I'm on the wrong side of TikTok. I have like, I'll show you one actually I saved last night. And this is how you know.
All of my shit is just bogan stuff. That's really it.
Mine's not.
Lewis Spears,
mine's
Luke
like,
Kitchell, that's about it.
Mine's like weird shit like this. It fucking turned off.
I think we get it, yeah.
I'm not with you. I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
And then it's
I think my favorite one is this one.
Bad boys,
What are you going to do?
When they entangle with you, you're not supposed to say like that.
when they entangle with you. You know why he says entangle, right?
Is that the English translation? When he starts speaking
so
Spanish?
You know how Will Smith is in the fucking movie Bad Boys?
Yeah.
And so you know how Jada Pinkett Smith had that cheating thing and she said it was an entanglement?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, right. Okay. That makes sense now.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's fucking...
Okay.
I was like, this is great.
That's
this
right.
Fucking,
yeah.
This thing is slapstick.
Not an affair, an entanglement.
Yeah,
Christ.
she never said it was an affair, or she said it was a situation, and it was like,
Yeah, exactly.
That's like me taking a shit and then being like, instead of saying don't go in there, you'd be like, oh, it smells like roses in there, you know? False advertising, bitch.
Yeah, I guess.
It's exactly not like taking a shit, but that's the best metaphor I could get.
That's that's the closest you could get, the closest comparison. Oh,
yeah.
Fuck, man.
Shit. Actually, and what I was talking about last night about the jalapeno mustard.
Yep.
Because, you know, I want to make these sauces, of course.
Yep.
So I'm coming up with ideas.
To make them.
And so I was searching up jalapeno mustard today. It's more of a chutney.
Yep.
But you can get like a purified version, like a mustard.
Okay.
It's pretty easy to make. A lot of people, they'll just grab mustard and blend up jalapenos and then blend it together and add like hot sauces into it. That's what I'd probably do. But I'd make it extra hot.
Okay.
So, there was some
extra
good
hot sauce.
One of them had you do it and then you lay out the sauce and then you put salt on it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And because it's like chunky rock salt, so it's not gonna like blend. So when you put it down, you dip your chip in it, you get this like nice like little like it's like having a
crunchy.
Like a margarita type thing.
Yeah, okay. Can you hear that?
Yeah, fuck off, Madison.
Sister playing Fortnite. Oh no, I gave her my headset so she can talk to people. Does the microphone work? Oi! Oi! Fuck, it must be up loud. Oi! Ah, fucker. So, last night, Billy, we watched I'm Not There, one of Heath Ledger's last films. I guess what you call the unofficial Bob.
Why do we always forget about the damn circle?
Why do you not shut the fuck up?
Yeah, that's right. Fuck off, bitch. Anyway, continue.
So, just bring this close to me. Yeah, that the unofficial Bob Dylan
I'm in the
bio.
car with this guy. That's not even on my team.
Hey, how about you
That's
throw a
fucking
rock at her?
concerning.
Throw a rock at her.
Throw a rock at it. I haven't got
Bitches
a
can't
rock.
take
This
rocks.
is
Anyway.
hilarious.
So yeah, that film, which is, I guess you'd say it's the unofficial biopic for Bob Dylan.
Yeah,
Yeah, what'd you think of that, man?
I liked it. It went for fucking 2.5 hours, but I liked it.
We're probably gonna die, but
It was
Okay, wait. Once this
I
guy
liked
goes
that there
down-
was like options, you know. So there's like I think it's 6 to 7 different people who play
Hmm.
Bob Dylan.
Different parts of his life, yeah.
I think I was a bit irritated by like the way the kid talked and like it's the character, and you're supposed to
Yeah.
kind of go. You're not supposed to talk like that, kid. You're only fucking 11.
Mm.
Because he talks like a fucking 6-year-old dude.
Yeah.
And like I guess that's the character that you've kind of got to go. Yeah, he's the one I
That
don't like the most.
charming young boy, yeah, he's very different from everyone else,
And like all the other characters are self-aware that like, hey, that's not how you're supposed to talk, kiddo.
Yeah, it was certainly interesting. I felt like it was pretty. I felt that was like the whole thing of them being like, I guess, yeah, that kind of that idea that anyone could have been Bob Dylan, and they're all these different stages of his life. That part of it made it feel really whack and kind of hard to follow, because it was like, because it wasn't like starting. I mean, although it did start with the young black kid, but it was always bouncing around, like everything was running simultaneously at the same time, but you keep bouncing around, and it just felt really. It felt a little bit like, kind of like trying to think of something that's like it, but I don't know. It just felt it was a little too, like it didn't really know what direction it was trying to take. Like it had some great scenes, but I thought like the whole Richard Gere thing as like with like the hermit stages of Bob Dylan's life, that felt I felt like,
I didn't feel like that was necessary, you know.
yeah, I feel like that character was just completely useless. I was like, well, it wasn't really showing a lot, you know. And it was
He just,
weird though, because for like the first half an hour, it felt like you were watching a documentary, but you know,
Yeah.
with all these different types of names. Although I will say, Kate. Oh, the store, Billy, the store. Kate
Sure.
Blanchett was. I thought she was great as Bob Dylan. You know, just shows that don't have to be a guy to play a guy. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think who captured it the most was because I'm not a massive Bob Dylan fan. Like I don't have a poster of him. Like I have Jim Morrison over here, you know.
Yeah.
It's different. God, Jim's looking good today. Anyway, fucking, like so I know of Bob Dylan. Don't massively know about the religious stuff about him and the hermit stuff. But I reckon Kate Blanchett and that guy that was just doing the interviewing as Bob Dylan.
Yep. The young guy. Yep.
Ben Whitwalker or whatever the fuck his name is. He was, they were great. I loved it.
Yeah. And even Heath Ledger too is like the.
Yeah.
And I thought, and seeing Christian Bale play, he sounded good as a as a Bob Dylan kind of tribute. But yeah, I felt like it kind of made it. It was interesting what they did. I guess it was kind of an experimental type film. It was but at the same time, it was kind of like, well, what are we really watching? I don't know. It was kind of a little bit. It was a little too much of that leeway and kind of that. I think
There's
anyone
a lot going on.
I felt like you'd have to know who Bob Dylan was to, otherwise you'd sit and you'd have no idea what the fuck. You go, hang on, there's one person that's meant to be Bob Dylan, but they're not, and there's all these other people around. It kind of throws it off a bit. But I felt it was interesting though to, like we said before about that idea of him, being folk music, and it's the music of the people. They're protest music, and it's all these different types of people. Like anyone could be Bob
Yeah.
Dylan. But at the same time, I don't know if it communicated that all too well through screen to make it enjoying. It wasn't like I felt it wasn't. It was a slow burner. It was
Sorry. Yeah.
it wasn't
No,
But-
I feel that.
and it felt like if like Kate
The storm.
Blanchett, I thought the storm, winter is coming. But I thought Kate Blanchett could have played Bob Dylan if it was just based on her character. If the whole movie was just about
Yeah,
her.
she could have
She could have easily done it. Yeah.
Mm.
Or even if they did like a combination of her, the young guy who did the interviews, like he'd be great as like a young, early Bob Dylan starting out, and then Kate Blanchett later on in life.
Mm.
And then maybe Heath Ledger actually played that Bob Dylan maybe as an older guy or something like that. There was,
Yeah.
I don't know, making it kind of fictional and kind of that way kind of made it, a bit different. I mean, I guess it was just a different way of telling the story, but
Mm.
yeah, I don't know.
No, I feel that. I completely feel that. It's interesting because if you think about the time, 2007, biopics weren't really a massive thing, or they would do them, and then they would not mention what it's about, except for one moment. So, like what they did with, I know in the early 2000s ish, space movies were all the rave. Everyone's going to space. And then they get actual astronauts, like actors playing actual astronauts, or they'll get actors and they'll change the names and they'll put them in a real life situation. And when this is 2007, and I thought it was great that they took their own spin on it. I think it was too good for its time. Because
it wasn't. I don't think it was really that well received initially. Like it
No,
wasn't.
it
I don't
wasn't.
like it. Like, and as we found it, it's not like we can find it anywhere. It was kind of a hard.
yeah, well,
to
it's not on
find kind of
Netflix. It's
film.
not on Stan. It's not on
Yeah.
Hulu. Whatever the fuck. And like if you showed that to me today, like as in without any knowledge of it previously, I would just think that's a movie of today
Okay. Yeah.
because I reckon it's just too advanced for its time.
For its time. Yeah, okay. Because I felt that was kind of a thing they did. Because I remember watching Rocket Man and thinking that was a little bit interesting because they turned that into kind of like a musical. And then they throw in all these different things like where he's in rehab, and then they have all these really weird kind of dreamlike kind of scenarios.
Yeah.
Whereas with this I'm Not There, it was kind of like, it was almost like you're watching things in different realities. Like each of those characters were living in an alternate universe or something.
Well, I didn't realize they were all in the same universe, in the same time. I didn't realize that because you could see it. It's not really a spoiler. It's been out for 13 years, but
Yeah.
around the end, the old Bob Dylan bumps into the young Bob Dylan type, as he's starting his journey, and then the old Bob Dylan's finishing his journey. So it's like and the funny thing is about this is the years that it's set in is only about 10, 15 years.
Maybe 20 years at most if you include the kid.
20?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, they said it was 59 with the kid, and then it was 74 with the fucking Christian
Richard
Bale
Gere's
one.
character. Oh, Christian Bale. Oh, yeah.
And then the Richard Gere one, like you wouldn't call that the 90s. That's not 90s.
Well, no. Well, so that was the other thing. It was like, hang on, what the fuck? Is he living in the Wild West? It was.
Yeah, what time are we in, man?
Yeah. It felt like there wasn't much, and I guess that maybe that wasn't the point to have that because he played Billy the Kid. That was who his character was. He was known as Billy the Kid, but it's like.
But
yeah,
he changed
so there
with
were
every other person.
Yeah, but see, that was the thing. It was things like that that just kind of made it kind of difficult to follow, and it felt like, are we really talking about Bob Dylan, or are we now kind of? So that was where it kind of gets a little bit hard to follow. But it was still, I mean, it was still good. It was a good movie for the most part. You know,
I liked
I
it.
think
I
I
would
think
watch it again,
mm,
but I would watch it again not like next year.
yeah, not anytime soon. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
mm.
lovely film. Um,
Yeah,
I
it
feel
probably is a film that you'd probably have to watch twice or something to kind of,
and
I guess, really get a feel for it. But yeah.
it's not like Rocket Man where you've got an actor playing a really well-known musician,
Mm.
but the actor's not as like he's not madly well-known internationally, because
Mm.
before that he did Kingsman,
Yeah.
Taron Egerton. He did all the Kingsman. I love Kingsman, fucking love it. Um, but other than that, I haven't really seen him in any much else up until Rocket Man.
Mm.
With this
Wasn't he
movie,
also Eddie the Eagle?
yeah, Eddie the
That was
Eagle with
another
Hugh
one. Yeah.
Jackman. With this movie, this I'm Not There, you've got an
Yeah.
all-star cast practically, ranging from young Hollywood to old Hollywood to Australian to whatever to English.
Yeah. 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 Exactly.
So to be fair, we probably wouldn't have been that invested all this time without Heath Ledger, without fucking Batman, you know,
Kate Blanchett and all that kind of stuff.
until
Yeah.
you look into it, you go, oh, this is interesting. Let's do it again. Let's watch
Yeah.
it. Um,
Actually, that guy who played the younger sort of Bob Dylan in all the interviews and that, I found today, funnily enough, because I was reading the end of Perfume, and I was up to that, that mass orgy scene.
mm,
For those of you who don't know, this would sound very, very strange, but yeah, the mass orgy scene. I was like, hang on, because then I remembered. I thought, didn't they make a movie adaptation out of this? So I look it
yeah.
up, and I go through the cast, whatever, and I find the guy who plays the main character in the movie was that guy who played young Bob Dylan. That
Oh.
Witchell guy. Yeah, I
Now,
thought, oh,
now there's been a few adaptations of it. Is it the one called Perfume or is it the one called something else?
no, the one called Perfume, made in about 2006 with Alan Rickman and that.
Yeah.
And Dustin Hoffman, yeah. Was there another one that they made? Was that
Yeah.
one
It's
they actually
French.
did in France? Okay, yeah. Well, that one would probably be better.
It's
Yeah, okay. What's it
old.
called?
Oh, fuck if I know. It's gonna be hard to find.
Because when was the
But,
fucking book written? It was a long fucking time ago.
1800s,
Yeah, okay.
I think. I love it. I love the book.
Yeah, it was a great read.
What are you trying to find?
No, 1985.
85?
Yeah, 1985.
1985? Fucking really?
Yeah, no, probably just because it's set in the 18th century.
Oh, that's where
Just
I'm
'cause,
getting
you know,
up.
Yeah, set. I think like just before the French Revolution. It's a good
Yeah.
lead into Les Miserables.
I love it. I love the book.
Hmm.
I've got the hard copy. I've got the. I haven't watched the film. I don't know why. But for like proper adult like literature, that was my introduction.
And how old were you then when you read that?
17.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 17. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
no,
I was
fantastic book.
like reading wise, I was a little bit of a late bloomer.
Okay, yeah.
Like I'm not saying I'm illiterate. I just didn't read books.
Mm.
I love reading books now. I read a lot of like self-help and mental health care books.
Okay, yeah.
Just but like raw books, like saying, "Hey, you're a fuck up. Change that shit, man."
Change your life, man.
Like, as much as I'm not a massive fan of Russell Brand, I love his fucking books because it just talks about how he's fucked up.
Okay. And how he changed his life around and everything from drug abuse and everything. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've read all his books. My favorite one of his was Actually, I'll get the proper name. But I've read this book maybe about 4 times.
Shit.
Only because it's one of those books. Like if you're feeling shit, I'm pretty okay with my emotions. But you have your days. You go to this book, and I kind of have it as like a staple of like, hey, it helps me out.
Yeah, okay.
Brand books, but yeah, here we go. Recovery from Our Addictions. It came out in 2017.
Okay.
And practically, it doesn't just talk about drug or alcohol or all the taboo addictions. Eating or toxic relationships. Like a lot of people have the thrill of having a really shit relationship, or constantly doing trying to please people. That can be an addiction.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. So it gives you
You know,
quite a wide berth of things.
yeah, and he gets all the scientific shit on there too, which is great.
Yeah.
But apparently the most addictive thing in the world is food.
Wow.
And
Okay.
and another one, and I don't know what it is on the scale, but it's the want to be wanted by someone. Either it be a relation, like a intimate relationship, such as a relationship. I think I said relationship, or it's a like a parental thing, or
Yeah.
it's a
Okay.
friendship thing. It can be anything, yeah. Because at the end of the day, everyone wants to be wanted by at
Yeah.
least someone.
Yeah. Exactly.
Unless you're a hermit. Um,
Hmm.
Very interesting. Yeah, that
Yeah.
really
Right.
opened my mind up a bit.
So it's a good little book to kind of check in, would you say, or kind of to re kind of think things over, kind of see from a
I feel like
outsider
you need
perspective.
those things in life. You need
Mm.
something to kind of, to drag you back to reality a little bit. To kind of go, hey, snap out of it, or hey, you do this, you do that.
Yeah.
I have that book, and I have like music. Music can be that thing. You put it on an album, and you go, oh fuck, this is why I like.
Fuck yeah, man. Mm.
You know.
That's the thing. I think that's the beautiful thing about music is that the way it can affect you, because they're all moods. They're all different kinds of moods, and they can throw you just straight into it. Or if you're feeling a certain way, you go, "Yep, that describes how I feel right now."
Yeah, like I've been feeling pretty fucking fantastic recently. I've just been listening to music and stuff, but I've been
Yeah.
really like honing in on like the 60s and 70s.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So like Sabbath, like
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin.
Shit, man. Well,
Like
that's good theme for tonight, bro.
that's right. Like the
I'll go back
Doors.
to
Like really anything.
1969.
But
Yeah.
I just love it because you can. It's the high pitched voice, and it's actually not the voices that make it high pitch. It's the micro frequency that they're
Okay.
recording to.
Yeah.
Our ones that we have now are pretty universal. If you've got a high pitched voice or a low pitched voice or whatever, But back in the day, those and you notice in those 1930s radios dramas, they'd be talking like this, and they'd be so high pitch. It'd be up in the nose. And that's why is because the frequency was so fucking high.
Yeah. Okay. Before things kind of developed. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I just Google shit when I can about it.
Yeah.
Like Jefferson Airplane.
Mm.
The lead singer's voice is already high pitch, but you put a high pitched mic to it.
It just increases it. Yeah.
It's so nasally. It's not high pitch. It's nasally.
Yeah.
It's like,
Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? You better find somebody to love.
Get down, baby, get down.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking
Fucking
shit.
oath, man. Fucking sweet edge, man. So we're watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood tonight. That came out, roughly about a year ago. I think specifically on August 16th here. That was about the time we went and saw it. In 70 mil at the Astor Theatre. Fucking good
Well,
time we had.
I've got a video. The proof of us seeing it at a 70 mil
Okay,
theatre.
on the date. And I
Um,
was wearing this, exactly what I'm wearing right now.
Yes, you were. I was. What was I wearing? I think I was even wearing this, but with the leather jacket.
Yeah, right.
I can't remember. Cough it up, would you?
So you and I have seen that movie, I think, the same amount of times together.
Yeah.
About 8 times. So this will be our 9th time, I
8
think.
or 9. Yeah, I think I've watched it. I watched it twice, being in this place that I'm in at the moment. Well, we watched it together, drunk.
That's right, and you fell asleep. So do you count that one?
Oh, yes.
Yes, okay.
Because I know it. Of course I do.
Fair enough.
Here's Joel's birthday.
Oh.
There we go. Once upon a
Oh, yeah.
time.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, that was so sick, that projection they had there. So what day was that?
Oh, shit. August. What's that today?
The 8th?
I think it was 16th.
August 16th. Oh, okay. The day it fucking came out. Yeah, right. In Australia.
It was the day after it came out.
Okay.
Let's have a look. I have to go back. But what do you call it? Yeah, it was like, I remember we couldn't see it on the day because we had whatever. We were all busy. There we go. 17th. There we go. August 17th.
Okay. Yeah, right. Well, there you fucking go, man.
But,
yeah, no, it was a good fucking time. Now, see, I don't know. I felt when I first saw it, I was like, I liked it, but I was kind of like, I need to see this a few more times to really appreciate it. You know? Because I felt like I watched it that time, and there was that excitement of everything, and I remember being, freaking out, particularly at the climax. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck is all going on?" Everything was, And then I saw it. I think I saw it 3 times in the cinema, and then I think each time I just kind of, I appreciated it even more and more, and and to the point where I love it. I think it's become probably out of. I don't know if I can quite where I place it in my favorite Tarantino movies, like in which order, but I would say that's my new guilty pleasure of Tarantino. Initially it was Inglourious Basterds. Now I think it's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I reckon mine's
just the energy.
Mine's Pulp Fiction. Go Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill 2, and then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay, yeah, right.
And then the rest. I've always had love for Kill Bill 2. I love endings.
Yeah.
And I like the fact, like, Kill Bill 1's fucking sick. I just like 2 because, like, that's surprisingly, that was the first fucking Quentin Tarantino movie I saw.
Yeah, okay.
Because it was on in the background of somewhere I was at. Of course, I was young because I saw Pulp Fiction when I was like 8.
Yeah, good. Yeah, okay. Well, I think for me, it'd be Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, Inglourious Bastards, Jackie Brown, and then Kill Bill, and then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think I'd make Once Upon a Time my 6th favorite, probably. Somewhere around there.
I put it higher because I love all that 60s shit. Like, I get a thrill off it. And the costumes and the soundtrack, because I'm a music man. I love the soundtrack.
I think I listen to that soundtrack maybe at least once a month. I've played the whole thing through,
Oh yeah, you chuck it on,
Easily.
And you know what? It's great. It's great when you're cleaning the house.
Yeah, and I loved it playing it in the summertime. That was great fun up in the pool and that. In fact, I've even got that when I got the collect.
I showed you this, but now this is in the Skeptic of the Dude studio room. Got the
Oh yeah.
Ozzy Dynamite, that nice and framed.
Yeah.
Cool little James Bond ripoff. But yeah.
Hell yeah. Very nice. Yeah, it's quite like that. It is a very nice poster. They even got framed. So.
That's right, man.
Mm.
It's all fucking good.
I don't have much in this room at the moment. Well, I do have a bit, but I've got I've got Jim, my favorite. He's
Jim?
my favorite. Like that poster, and that's actually a painting from Indonesia. Like you know that.
Okay. Yeah.
For the listeners, like I was in Indonesia about 3 years ago. 4 years ago? No, 3 years ago. And this guy's painting stuff, and he painted who was it? Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I like Jimi Hendrix, but I already have a poster at home of Jimi Hendrix.
All right.
I don't have a painting of him, but I was like, nah. I was like, I go, hey, how much to commission? And I think Australian dollar, it was about $15. And and I said, what can you do? And he goes, what do you got? And I whipped up a picture on my phone, and he's got a phone. And I said, could you do this of Jim Morrison?
Mm.
And he goes, yeah, give me until tomorrow. Come back, same time, and I'll have it done, and it'll be dried. And I go, okay. Thinking, it'll be dried. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I kid you not. I walk up that road. I come back like 30 minutes later. He's done half of that. He's completed half of it already.
Oh, okay. Shit.
I was like, fuck, you're quick. Come back the next day, $15, bang, that's that.
And that's it. Fuck, man.
So it's an original piece.
Yeah.
I love it. And I think that's my favorite. But I've got the Wall of Legends, so it's James Dean there. And then today I did well, I don't know if you can see.
What'd you do today?
Oh, you can't see. There's that stuff. You can't see. Don't worry. But it's I put some records up on the wall.
Oh yeah.
Same
ones you had in the office, yeah?
Well,
you changed up a little bit.
Yeah, I've added one more.
Okay, yeah.
So I had 3. I put the 2 up eventually. I was like, start with. I was like, there's that massive space in the middle. I was like, no, let's fill that. Chuck another one up there. And I had some stuff left over, and I was like, yeah, why not? So I did that, and I think I'm content with everything that's on the wall. It's not like too much.
Yeah.
And it's not too little. So, all right. So, you know. That's just what you do.
That's it, man. No, fucking sick, dude.
Yeah. I spent most of the day in here. It was very, like, even though it rained, it was so bright in here. You know, it was just like, it was so, oh my God. It was so heavenly.
Yeah, you're saying, why the fuck didn't I start it in here?
I know. I've got to do some dusting though. Because it's a bit dusty on the fucking roof.
Yep.
So I'll do that tomorrow.
Bit of lovely, bit of housekeeping. Nice, man.
Bit of housekeeping.
Good shit, man.
Very nice. Yeah, I'm on the Ronies tonight, man.
On the Ronies tonight?
Yeah, I got a 6-pack of Ronies today, and I was like, fuck, let's get it on. I haven't had beer in probably, I can't remember when. Probably last time was at your house.
Last time, Corona. Sorry, I thought you said last time you had beer. I was going to say,
beer.
what?
Yeah, beer.
Oh, beer in general? Have you only been drinking spirits?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. How could you survive more than a week without at least a half a dozen Heinies? That's unlike you. Yeah, okay. Jesus. Okay, you've been a spirit man. With Coke or a little bit of on the rocks?
It's been like 3 weeks, have it?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's me. So I just keep thinking, it's been forever, man.
Yeah. So then I I don't
Yeah.
know why. I just thought fucking. I didn't care.
Fuck it.
I had all
Yeah.
this alcohol to get through, and I thought, oh yeah. So
Time to start doing it. Okay.
yeah, but I've just been having it straight, or I get him in the cans.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah. Of course, you've been drinking a lot of bourbons, haven't you? Yeah, your Jackie D's and your Jimmy B's.
I still got
Jimmy.
some Jack Daniels left, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I was like, oh, gee, I haven't had beer in a while. Not that
Yeah.
not like it's a necessity, but I was like, I think I just got turned off it a little bit, only because like it's so easy to drink.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, and it's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, and then you can slow down a little bit with the spirits, and at least that way you know they're going to fuck you up a bit quicker than beer. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't mind the Corona. I was gonna get lemons, and I was like, nah, I think I want to have it without
Yeah.
lemon. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Not that I'm against it. I just was like, nah, it's just me. So I have lemon juice,
Okay.
but I can put that in there.
Fair enough, man. Yeah.
I made pancakes the other day, and I
Ooh.
had lemon juice.
Okay.
What's your
Lemon juice pancakes.
What's your go-to pancake spread?
You put lemon juice on your pancakes, do you?
Yeah, and sugar.
Oh, I've never done that before. We're usually either Nutella, maple syrup, or jam. I've generally gone maple syrup, although we don't have pancakes that often.
Yeah,
But I think, but since I discovered that it tasted pretty nice with Nutella, right, I tend to do that if ever we'd have them. Then
I've
with
never
some
had them
fucking
with
whipped
Nutella.
cream. Yeah, they're pretty fucking good.
Mm.
Nice chocolatey pancake. Did you ever do choc chip pancakes?
No.
We
I've had
tried
them.
them so
I've
many
never done
times and failed them.
Now what you got to do is you got to freeze the choc chips.
They got to be frozen, do they? Okay.
So when you put it in the pan with the
In the mixture.
batter, if you put it in the mixture frozen, and then you do your little blobs, they won't melt. They'll just cook.
Right.
So
the key is you don't want it to melt. So,
yeah, but you want it
Yeah.
like nice and warm. You just don't want it fucking dripping everywhere.
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
pancake. That's how they do it in the restaurants. Well, there's
Yeah.
not
Okay.
completely
Frozen
frozen,
choc chips.
but they're cooled.
They're really cold. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll give that a try next time I do it. Yeah. I think tonight I might make some whiskey sours like Rick Dalton was making. The 8 that he had that got him fucked up and he was all hungover at the set the next morning.
That's
8
cool.
fucking whiskey sours couldn't stop at 3 or 4 out of 8. Why?
Why? Remember those whiskey
So-
sours we made and they were fucking horrible?
That's right. When we put the egg white, I don't, because you see them in the movie doing it with the fucking egg whites, and yeah, that is an ingredient, but like, no, just go eggless. I think, that was revolting. It was fine without it, but yeah, oh man.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, a whiskey sour involves, so it's a cocktail. It involves about a shot of any whiskey, and then a bit of lemon juice, and then a bit of sugar, and a bit of ice, and that's it. And then if you want to, you can mix it with a bit of egg white. But we tried that once, and it was fucking disgusting. It was just all slimy and grotty.
We added
Do it
too much
wrong.
lemon too.
Okay.
I think what we did wrong was all the measurements were off. Bourbon was great.
Yeah.
Everything else wasn't, because we were like, oh, we're gonna make like 4 of them. Because it was you, me, Joel, Casey,
Casey?
maybe. I don't know what
I think
night it was.
I think it was when we came back to mine when we did that bender after we left your place and came back to mine.
Oh yeah, because we had all that alcohol.
Yeah.
And we just made it wrong. And then like Casey's like, I don't want any. And
Yeah.
then Joel had sounds like, yeah, this is fucked.
Yeah.
We're left here.
Because you and I were like, oh, let's actually go the extra mile and cook some sugar with some water and actually make like a proper kind of sugary.
Simple syrup.
Yeah, it's some simple syrup. Yeah, yeah. But I've just been doing this. Actually, fuck it. I'll take in a.
What was that? Are you there? Hello? Hello? Is anyone at home?
Can I hear you? Can you hear me?
Yes, yeah, I can hear
What the
you.
fuck is my audio fucked up for? There we go. Now the audio's back.
Making Miss Whiskey Sours.
Oh fuck! You're not gonna believe it, Billy. I forgot to bring the whiskey.
What whiskey? Oh,
I was busy fucking around with the audio. I'll be right back.
do-do-do-do-do, shot, do-do-do-do-do, la, do-do-do-do-do, shot, do-do-do-do-do, la, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, shot, 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 shot. Ah! Yeah, if I look fat, I'm sorry. I have 3 layers on, so I got my fat suit on
Better
today.
keep warm, bro.
That's right. I'm not paying for the heating, so that's all that matters.
Gotta insulate yourself, huh?
That's right, man. That's right.
Right. There's that.
What do we make? Come on, give us the rundown.
All right. So just looking for the final. It's handy when everything is all in the one spot. All right. First things first.
I'm the realist.
Ourselves here a nice little cocktail instruction shaker. First, we want to put a 1/4 ounce of lemon juice. 1/4 ounce. We got this 1 shot glass here. Squeeze a bit of juice into there.
Do-do-do-do-do. Woo! Do-do-do-do. Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do. Woo! Do-do-do-do. Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
God damn, I got 3 pips in here.
What song is that? Come on. What's the song?
Do it again.
Do-do-do-do. Ooh, do-do-do. Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do. Cha. Do-do-do. Nah.
It's not Austin Powers, is it?
It is. Ding, 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 ding.
Nice.
Shut, 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 shut. Bada, 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 do. Diddle, 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 diddle. Ba-ding, 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 ching.
Not a lot of juice in these lemons, man.
What you do is you don't cut in the middle. You cut like a little bit of the butt off. You know?
Well, see, what I'm using here is just the lemons we've been using for our Coronas.
Yeah, man.
All right, yep, I've got it.
Yeah, man.
All right. 3/4 lemon juice, and now half a teaspoon of sugar.
That's right. It makes the medicine go down. The medicine go down. The medicine go down. Do, do, do.
A teaspoon of sugar.
You know the band ZZ Top.
Yeah.
You know Billy Gibbons.
Yep. He's dead.
No, he's fucking alive.
No way.
Billy Gibbons is fucking alive, man. I follow his Instagram.
Wait,
Anyway.
is that the news? Okay, no, okay.
No, so there's this video of him.
Just had enough.
And I watched this show called Guitar Time or Guitar Strings or whatever. I don't know. And it's this host, and he goes around and he jams out with these guitarists. And he's like, how do you play this song? How do you do this? Show me your technique. Anyway, there's this one where he's talking to Billy F. Gibbons, and it's shot in Kid Rock's house or Kid Rock's cabin outside of Alabama or some shit. And
Yep.
and they start to press record when they're doing the show, and Billy Gibbons been drinking like white wine all day.
Okay.
And so like he's pretty half cut by this time, but
He's hammered, yeah.
look, like there's the personality switch. Like he's like, yeah, he's like lay off the wine for a bit, and then like halfway throughout it, he gets back on the sauce, and he's like, he sounds like a proper African American auntie when he's on the sauce, you know, like he's really giving it his all, and he's just like, oh yeah, child, whatever you say, child, you know. And he's like using Kid Rock as like a maid, and he's like, oh kid, and then like Kid Rock comes over and is like, yes, Mr. Gibbons, sir, and he's like, kid, I need me some more wine, and he just fills it up, and
Right.
it's the best thing. I'm not even watching it for the fucking guitar. I'm just watching Billy F. Gibbons get drunk.
For this drunken shit. That's how it be, man. It's the only reason you watch that Ozzy Osbourne show. Who's stolen my beers?
Oh, I've been binging the Osbournes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm up to season
To
2.
be behind the bar and never get a drink.
Yeah, I'm up to season 2, and it's fucking hilarious. First of all,
Yeah.
if you guys haven't seen it before, it's the Osbournes. It's the Ozzy Osbourne family, and there's this one bit where they move into the new house, and all this shit's getting set up, and they're bringing in stuff into the house, and Ozzy, of course, in Ozzy fashion, goes, Sharon, where do I put this? And he's got a gun in his hand, a fucking 1918 rifle with a knife at the end.
Okay, yep.
And he's like, where do I put this? And she goes, oh, anywhere, Ozzy. And he puts it, he runs upstairs with it and puts it like lying on the wall. Just in front of things. I was like, oh, Ozzy, you're fucked, man. You're fucking fucked in the head.
Is it just from the years of alcohol and drug use, or is he just always drunk?
No, so he was born with Parkinson's 2, which is a Parkinson's disease. Yeah, so he was born with it.
Because he's got it pretty bad now, hasn't he?
It's manifested now a lot, but so his speech impediment has something to do with it. And they misdiagnosed him with MS syndrome.
Yeah.
Which maybe has something to do with it because his son has MS syndrome.
Right.
So, I don't know. But also the drugs, the alcohol, the whatever.
All the abuse.
Fuck him up, man. You know, he fucking talks like he's like constipated all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like you see all these interviews of Ozzy Osbourne, and like Sharon's there, of course, and like all the comments are like, "I love how Sharon interprets, like, is the interpreter, you know, interpreter." And it's like, yeah, because he'll be like, there's this one video where it's this interviewer asks Ozzy if he's sober. Have you seen it?
Nah.
I'll fucking pull it up.
Okay.
It's fucking hilarious, man. Ozzy Osbourne. Are you sober? And this is his reaction.
Good shit, man. I've made this well. This whiskey sour.
Yeah?
Top quality, 10 out of 10. All right.
Wait.
That's his.
No,
My boy be all
Hang on. Is that to say he isn't sober, or is
No, he.
Jeez, poor guy.
Oh god.
Oh man.
So I mean, he's sober now.
After all these years.
After all these years.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
I think he I was watching this other interview the other day.
Yeah.
And it was of like Ozzy Osbourne explaining how you go from sex, drugs, and rock and roll and alcohol and everything and fucking up shit. Like now he drinks a cup of tea and gets a high from that.
Okay, yep. He's changed his drugs.
Yeah, and there's this bit in the Osbournes where they're watching. They're going to the dentist, and
Yeah.
to do this surgery in his mouth surgery or whatever, or this mouth cleaning, he's got to be under the nitros or whatever.
Nitrous oxide, yeah.
Yeah, but the issue is because Ozzy Osbourne, he can't feel it, and he doesn't get a high from it. So I kid you not,
He's fucking immune.
they pull it up to the highest setting. All the doctors around him are getting like secondhand high from it, and he's not feeling it.
And he's not feeling it. Oh, that is so fucking funny.
And then eventually, because of it's like, it's not.
Hang on. It's like that scene in Family Guy when they try and give Quagmire disease, and they go, "Hey, I'm a carrier," and they keep jabbing him with fucking needles until one finally he's immune to everything.
Yeah, but the funny thing is because it must not be like he's immune to it. It must just be his reactions delayed like an hour.
Yeah,
so he goes
right.
under the knife, and then he leaves, and it's supposed to just like go away. But he's high for the next like 5 hours, and he's just like, yeah. And then every room he walks into, he goes, "Can I get more nitrous, please?" Like,
More of it. Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, it's fucking. I love it. I fucking love it.
God bless him, man. What a
I think
legend.
I will get that fucking Ozzy Osbourne print.
Print, yeah.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna fucking. Oh, it's gonna be my 21st present or something. Yeah. So it fits my house.
Fits the vibe and everything.
But like I think the weirdest thing about Ozzy is he's got his name tattooed on his knuckles.
Yeah.
His own name. So he woke up one morning and went, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the fucking tattoo guy and get fucking my own name tattooed on me, cause that's sick, man." You know, like
So
fucking...
he does it on the show, does he?
No, he doesn't get tattooed on the show. Oh, he does, but he's already had the knuckle thing by then.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was gonna say. Fuck, man.
Like, I wouldn't get my name tattooed.
Motherfucker.
Like,
Wouldn't you?
Fuck no.
Well, you haven't got unless you have BILLY.
Yeah, it could fit.
I can get my name over 7 fingers.
Yeah, you could.
Then I got 3 letters for something else.
Get some finger transplants.
Finger transplants, yeah. Add an extra 2 fingers on the end, yeah. Fuck, man. Well, that wouldn't be the weirdest thing anyone's done. You seen that guy years ago who had an ear, like on his arm, on his wrist or something? Because he just thought like, oh, my body is a canvas. I'm gonna get I'm gonna put this.
Yeah,
on it.
transplant. Yeah. Did you see recently that someone got a penis transplant on their arm?
Okay.
That's not even a joke. This is fucking real.
Like not just on the side, an actual dick that kind of hangs
like
off.
Like a cock and balls.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I would feel so uncomfortable. Like, hey, my name's Billy, and there's like a cock and balls just hanging.
Yeah.
And like, like if someone says something funny, do you get hard? Like,
yeah, exactly.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh God. What are you doing?
Just looking for that penis implant on the arm, and I'm finding some very disturbing imagery, which I won't share with the audience.
It's fucking real.
Oh, that's unbelievable, man. Oh, shit.
It's fucking
all right,
real.
man. Shall we fucking get started with this Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, man?
I reckon.
On this hot August night.
When the leaves are singing, do 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 do. na, 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 na. Oh, fuck. All right. Thank you for coming back to this thing. We'll see you soon. Happy days.
That's right, guys. We'll see you in the next episode. Stay safe, stay cool, and survive the Rona.
Yes, and watch Billy Gibbons get on the sauce.
Fuck yeah, man. Bye-bye.